Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
His defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Boilermakers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop them.
The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Gonna run it. It's Vaughn. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Sticking with the running game. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Call the counter run here. They've got him down out near the 40.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 3, Purdue 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive moving. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Boilermakers come to the line in a hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The Boilermakers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback somehow keeping the play alive.
What in the world just happened here? You lost all those yards trying to make a play. Now you're inside your own 10.
And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Bringing pressure. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback. 3rd
down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That sack sets up an important third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And it's taken at the 25. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. TCU offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's found some room at the 45. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Finding some room at the 25. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
It's an option look. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. We'll get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Boilermakers come to the line to run the hurry up. And someone moved this a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, we're in the 4th quarter. You're in the red zone with a nice lead, a chance to maybe score and put this game away, and instead you put the ball on the ground. It's a fumble. This game just got really interesting.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of, looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Boilermakers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy who will run the ball is responsible.
And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Get a first down on a pass, run it to set the pass back up. Don't just pass the whole drive.
Purdue 7, TCU 6.
Good job about this game. But still, he giving it to you.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent.
7-6 is crazy, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. And the Horned Frogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And the Boilermakers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
You call quick on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the...
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the Boilermakers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. He's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Rifles this football to the left. Pass caught down at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
An unbelievable effort here by this receiver to come up with a catch and then work his way all the way to get out of bounds to stop this clock. Risky throw here over the middle, but a good effort and a good heads-up play by this receiver.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack in a crucial moment.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The DB's backing off from the line now. Pressure is coming. Close to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Lopez. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
TCU.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves